All right, mic check, mic check. And everybody hear me out there in this YouTube space? Give me a second real quick. I was doing a couple of things. I had to turn my camera off. There we go. There we go. There we go. We in business. What it do, what it do, what it do, YouTube. Once again, this is D Tyrone Caliber, and we are back again with yet another episode of the Mass Effect Protocol. And as you can tell by the title, we got a little business we need to handle. We are heading out to today. We're heading out to pick up a convict. So yeah, I am technically going to the jail, but I am only there to just visit. Appreciate you, Titi. Appreciate you. Thank you. How are you doing today, Titi? Happy Friday to everybody. So yeah, I am. Whenever I log in, I'm going to jail. Well, you know, like I was trying to explain, I am just there to go pick up somebody. I'm not necessarily here to go to the jail. You know, I'm not trying to go to jail, my friend, because everybody knows me. I am innocent. I am always innocent. I did nothing wrong, Your Honor. So I have a question. All right, hold on. Give me a second. There we go. About my innocence. Okay. Look, I am only going down the county to go pick up a package. That is all. I am, my friends, as you all know, I am a Paragon. I don't do none of that wrongdoing around here. There is nothing that anybody can say that I have done wrong. Which three of you and Shepard's BFFs are riding with you to said jail? Huh. Okay, so if I had to pick, well, are you saying if I had to go into the jail? If I had to ride into the jail, like I'm going behind bars? You sound like a politician. He's Colonel Sanders. No, my friend, no. See, I have done absolutely nothing wrong. Everything I did is above board and completely legal. But if Kurt had to pick two of his buddies, let's see the characters. Who you riding with to help you be a hero in jail and make sure you get out? So if I had to honestly pick which ones of the squad that I am bringing to jail with me, if I was being Shepard, give me easy the Batman, aka Garrus, and Rex. So you can't go wrong with military trained former CSEC officer, aka Mr. Sniper himself, the Batman, and coming in with a Krogan. Give me a Krogan. And I believe we are getting out. I do believe Kurt is getting out of jail. That's the way I see it. Rex. You talking about spelling the characters? Spelling the characters' names, Steedy? Rex is W-R-E-X. W-R-E-X is Rex. That's from Mass Effect 1. Rex is a bounty hunter in Mass Effect 1, pretty much. And Garrus is Garrux. The eager young former CSEC police officer that has a penchant for sniping people. And he's military trained, so of all of my buddies, I believe that those are the two that give me the highest chance for me to live. Honorable mention is the one that we're about to pick up. Because if you survive that long inside, name two more, you need two more just in case you need backup. Let's see. Two more. That we've gotten up to this point in the story. That's a good question. Because the one we're about to pick up is definitely on that list. Including the pickup guy. If I needed somebody as the pickup guy, Oh, you know what? If I need two other people, the one we're about to pick up and Aria Taloke, who runs Omega. Those would be my four. Spell it. Ariatalok. That's Aria Taloke. That is the person who, as she loves to claim, she is Omega. And if you're looking it up, probably the best way of saying it is Jack, Mass Effect 2. You're gonna meet Jack in a minute. And considering that's the person we're gonna go pick up from said jail cell. Yeah. Those are the two. Those are the other two. Aria is probably gonna be the pickup. Aria will probably be the one to be the pickup person. Because, you know, she'll kill you, but she's kind of more along the lines of killing is a dirty business. I do it if I have to, but I'd rather not get my hands dirty. So yeah, so if I had to pick, so that's the 3 a.m. Let's Ride gang. Yeah, absolutely. The only other person I can think of to add to that list, I can make some honorable mentions. It sounds like a menace. Oh, when we pick up the convict. We pick up the convict, you'll understand. The only other people I can think of To round out the crew would be Mordin Solus, the doctor that basically says sometimes you help people by healing them. Sometimes you help people by shooting them. And Miranda would probably be the lawyer or the negotiator. Since, you know, she's normally dealing with billion credit contracts and stuff like that, I think she'd probably be able to get us out of jail with no bullets flying, if I may use the phrase. So that would be the 6 to go with Kurt if he had to go to jail. So, in case you all haven't seen it, early on, I put up my question of the day. What is, let me see, let me pull it up real quick. Make sure I got it right. Today we're talking about chilling. You need to know who'd go to jail with you in this life. But that is true. That is true. I mean, I would try my best not to go to jail, TD, but, you know, sometimes a situation may come around where you got to do what you got to do. So, yeah. But in case you all haven't seen, the question of the day, though, is what is the most chill or relaxing book or game that you own? If you're watching this later on, put it in the comments and whatever. But to you, TD, and one of the things that I'm talking about today is just trying to relax. You know, everybody knows how hectic a regular week is. And it's a personal thing with me because going through a lot of my military career, I have always had a hard time relaxing. I always had an issue with trying to relax. And if you don't practice relaxing, it almost feels like you're not doing anything. And it's somewhere in your brain that I'm still supposed to be working, I'm still supposed to be doing whatever, blah, 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 blah. And honestly, it wasn't until I got married, and to be honest, it wasn't until I'm relaxing, I go off grid and head to the bookstore or library with a cup of something. Once I find a book, I'm in my bed and do not disturb. I'm in my bed on do not disturb mode. So if you had to pick a book, like, TD, if you had to pick a book, a particular book that you own, that you know once you pick up that book, I am legitimately trying to relax. Like, there is no, oh, this is a book when I'm hyped up or whatever. When I grab this book, it is literally, I'm trying to chill and that's it. Like, the one book that comes to mind that automatically says, I'm chilling. To me, that game is House Flipper. It's different than, because I asked a version of this question earlier. We don't have a particular book, but a group of authors, Victoria Christopher Murray. Okay. I've heard that name. I've heard a few of the books, or I do puzzles. That makes sense. I mean, puzzles are considered a game, so. But I will play House Flipper, it's a bit different than when I said I would play Fallout 4. Fallout 4, and that's what a lot of my old games were. Like whether I was playing Skyrim, Fallout 4, or the Fallout series, or whatnot. I'm not necessarily trying to chill. I'm just trying not to be bothered. I'm trying to tell people, leave me alone. And that's a lot of what like your Skyrims or the Fallouts and all this other stuff like that was. Just, I don't want to be bothered. But if I'm playing House Flipper, whether it's the mobile version or I'm playing the PC version, you should put that on the shirt. What? I don't feel like being bothered? Oh boy. You know, I'm thinking about it. I do have a face mask that says back off, I'm social distancing or whatever, that I was wearing during the height of the pandemic. Either the height of the pandemic or early on in the pandemic. And yeah, it was like some days like I remember somebody asked me one day, it's like, you know, having a mass conversation and all those other stuff like that and whatnot. Yes, I do. You would have won that bit. But I remember like somebody had asked me like, why are you wearing a mask and all those other stuff like that and da-da-da-da-da and trying to have that spiel. And look, I'm not getting into a lot of these discussions about masks and whatever. Look, if you want to wear your mask, wear your mask. If you don't, you don't. That's whatever, however, with me. Right? When I go to certain places where I know there's going to be a lot of people, I will wear that mask and I wear like over the, you know, the over the head headphones and whatever. And that basically tells you, do not bother me. I am not in the mood to speak to y'all. Leave me alone. And not only that, my music is turned up fairly high so that in some case, when I had some of my old headphones, other people would be able to tell I don't hear y'all. Many times people do. There is a certain subsection of people that are around my area. You gotta understand. And TD, you understand this. But the further south you go, like, you hear stuff about when the pandemic was at its height and stay home and a lot of these festivals had to be canceled and stuff like that. We're social people. And to give you an idea, I remember one Pelicans game. It was first Pelicans game of the season. And it happens every year, right? First Pelicans game of the season. We went opening night and whatever. And it's like you have a bunch of people that from all across the state, sometimes across state line and stuff like that. Like we all meet up and start talking, blah, 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 how you been, whatever, this, that, and the other. And you constantly keep hearing the same thing, like it feels like a family reunion, right? You haven't seen your friends since the end of the season and stuff like that. So it's like, it's so weird. Like just random people, you barely know them outside of this building. And it's like, I ain't seen you in a while. How's your mama? How's your daddy? How's this? How's that? And whatever. It's like the first game of the season feels like a family reunion. So when the height of COVID kicks off and there is like nobody around and whatnot, it does hurt. It really does hurt. And they get offended if you don't give you your entire life story in 4 minutes. Exactly. I can tell you some stories just on that alone. Just on that statement alone. I might do a separate video just on travel stories and stories of coming home just on that. Just on that comment alone, TD. But when COVID was at its highest, where I live, it was hard because, like, I've lived further up north and whatever. I've lived, like I said, probably a certain streams ago. I've lived in South Dakota. I have had friends of mine who came from the Northwest, and oh wow, I know how a Facebook post about somebody who got offended by a business owner not giving them the whole spiel and it changed the business. The vendor actually quit. Oh, I get it. And you gotta understand Southern culture, right? Well, I'll get to that in a second. But yeah, I've had some friends from up north. I've had some friends from the Northwest and stuff like that. And it's like, it's very isolated. So when you hear people say, oh, wear a mask and stay inside and all other stuff like that, a lot of times it feels, now the people who live up there, who's been living up there like most of their lives or whatever, correct me if I'm wrong, but let's just say it was a stark contrast to what I was used to. Because even though I have my headphones on, I have my mask on and whatever, it's not that get as far the hell away from me as possible. It is more of, if you bother me, let it be important and whatever, but I would rather not be completely devoid of social interaction. And people here, they crave it because everybody knows everybody. Not everybody knows everybody's business, but everybody knows everybody. And it is hard to explain to other people that y'all got to stay home and all these other different things and don't talk to anybody and whatever. And like, it really hurt because it's not just, oh, I got to talk to my family and whatever and whatnot. Like, I want to talk to my mom. I want to talk to my pops or my brother or my cousin or whatever. It's just throwing names out here. These aren't real people that I know, but it's like talking to Miss Palmer, who lives down the street, or talking to Mr. Jenkins or whatever, who lives a little bit further down or whatever. And these ain't like, even old people. These are just cats that maybe I'm used to seeing you walk around and all this other stuff like that. Yeah, it's stuff like that. It's like, we know enough of your business. We know enough of your business to where if something's going wrong, we can instantly tell, type thing. Like, if we haven't seen you walking in a while, we ask questions. Like, I haven't seen you walking in a bit. What's going on? And Yeah, 3-year-olds who can count know you need to show, you need to show you their age before they talk to you. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that when COVID was at its height, it was hard. It was really hard because as humans, we crave social interaction, but down here, a lot of us look at this through the eyes of we need to touch. We need to put our hands on people. The whole phrase of let me hug your neck and stuff like that. You get it from a lot of the OGs. That's like, why won't you let me hug your neck? Why won't you let me, put my hands on you, hold you, things like that. So and it's got to the point to where even people in the city council were like, you got to sell it to people because I miss talking to my neighbors and you telling me I need to stay in the house. That's hard. That is very hard for people that is so physically social as the cats down south. I think it was last stream I started talking about the north and the south of the Mason-Dixon and stuff like that. But a lot of times when I heard people of, why don't you just stay home and whatever, I'm not saying all of them, but a lot of the ones that I talk to in different social platforms, a lot of them were from above the Mason-Dixon. A lot of them were from places that when winter comes around, it snows fairly frequently. But we are of the people that, like we talked about earlier, we need to be in your business. If for nothing else, we need to know if you okay. Now, some people are messy. I mean, I won't sit there and say some people ain't. Some people are messy. Some people do want to dig in your business. Some people will feel really offended by the fact that you got these headphones on. I've had family members jump down my throat saying, why are you wearing your headphones? Talk to people. It don't matter if you don't feel like being bothered. Talk to people. Converse with people. I don't know what's wrong with you. Why are you being so standoffish? You ain't talking for your benefit. You talking for their benefit. So sometimes some people go a little bit overboard, but telling people that they got to stay inside and not talk to their friends. Yeah, you can do it over the phone. Yeah, you can do it on Zoom calls and all this other stuff like that. But it's the physical interaction. It feels like to me it hurt more to where, like I said, legislation had to get involved just on that fact alone. Like Paris council meetings, you'll have, people in the comments saying, well, how am I supposed to talk to Mr. Jenkins? Well, you can do it on social media, or you can do a Zoom call and whatever. It's like, why do I have to do that when I could just walk up there and hug his neck or give him a handshake and whatever? It's just because of social interaction, and it hurt not to have it. Things like that. But I don't know how it is as a thing further up north, because obviously I was away from the Mason-Dixon, or away from north of the Mason-Dixon when COVID happened and whatever. But to those out in the chat, just let me preface it by saying this. We're not talking about medical implications or serious injuries or whatever. But from where you live, how was and I'm talking not on a national level, not even on a state level. I'm talking like in your neighborhood, essentially being told or being nudged to stay away from people, don't go to people's houses, and all this other stuff like that. How did that affect your neighborhoods? Because I've read stories about, like, say, Seattle, where cats will, my favorite, don't worry about it. I know and fill in person names, here's favorite food. I'll fix it and bring it over. Then they ask for what you want. Ask for what you wanted and tell them, hold on, Miss Eula sent it over for him. Pretty much. Like, look, we are of a people to where we find out like somebody's not feeling well, most likely they'll do it for you. Do it for you for Miss Eula's sake. Yeah. Like, we found out, back in some of them old churches, them old school churches, they used to have this thing called the sick and shut-in list, right? It was a version of that in these neighborhoods where if you find out one of your neighbors wasn't feeling well, it wasn't a thing for somebody to bring food over. I mean, it was not a thing, right? 2-piece chicken special with tea cakes got me through undergrad when I needed something. Yes, indeed. I mean, that's another video in and of itself. Let me tell you something. I'm not a big donut person. I have never eaten anything from Krispy Kreme, right? I never understood the power of Krispy Kreme until I needed some paperwork done during undergrad. And let me tell you, other people be showing up, I need this thing signed, I need it stamped. It's like, I ain't got to turn this in until, let's see, what's the day? 27th? I got to turn this in until the 31st. So I'm going to turn it in on the 31st. You telling me you need this stat, it'll get there when it need to get there. And put you at the back of the line. You bring in that same paperwork with some donuts from Krispy Kreme, it will be there by close of business. Yes. You must have heard me tell that story. Tina, you must have heard me tell that story. Oh yeah, they'll tell you it's like, I guess I'm just gonna have to double up on my insulin, baby. Let me tell you, surviving like the financial aid line or the registration and stuff like that, or getting some classes changed or getting some substitutions done, baby, negotiation with Krispy Kreme told everything. No, but you're not the type to bring anti-clogging food to anybody. She likely understand and override you for the cause. Oh yeah, yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And let me tell you something. They can see by the box. They can smell by the time you open it up. But I will also say this: you had better get it right. You had better. I mean, you are a graduate. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. But they tell you, you had better get it right. 100%, you had better get it right. Because if you show up with some bull, nah, you good. You good. You may not ever get that thing done. But oh no, you need to come in with some high value bargaining chips in order to get this done. So that is very accurate, especially on Tuesdays. I have seen unfortunate students come walking in. I kept a lunch money fund at the financial aid office. One guy called us at home for laxative recommendations after he ate it. Oh, yeah, I've heard of those. I've heard of those. When you try to change up some stuff, like, all right, let's talk about food, but in a different light a little bit. When you start switching over to like healthier eating and stuff like that, people keep thinking salad, lettuce, stuff like that. People don't want to hear all that. People don't want to hear, but all you eating is rabbit food and whatever. But I remember when we changed our eating habits, my wife was able to doctor up a lot of the healthy eating stuff and make it look like regular food. Well, one particular day, we were at one office. I forget which one it was, but we needed some paperwork to get through, right? So they had these things called the Beyond Burgers. We showed up with the Beyond Burger and gave it to this dude. He looked at it, and it was he said something on the lines of, "This don't look like a real burger, but at the same time, it just tastes so good." In the middle of the eating, he looked at us and was like, "Oh, this is plants? This plant-based? Yeah. I need to cut back on some of the other stuff I've been eating and stuff like that. So, this may not be a bad alternative. I've been doing a little bit too much, baby. I've been doing a little bit too much. Now, what you need? Yeah, I'll go ahead and have that done for you by the end of the day." So even when you're trying to get people to eat healthy, you got to make them believe that not necessarily you ain't gonna miss it, but you gonna get it right at least. Because there's a line that they don't necessarily want to cross. That's like this. It's like this. Like in sports, you have like the salary cap. Then you have, like in basketball, you have the salary cap, and then you have the luxury tax, right? A lot of these cats get it right enough. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Eat healthy, not flavorless. Exactly. What did you told it? We talking about we talking about food again. But nah, like some of these cats down here, they will talk, they gonna blow past the salary cap. It don't matter. They gonna talk about they gonna eat past the salary cap. The luxury tax, they gonna pass that, but they gonna look at it they're gonna look at it through the eyes of, look, I need to come back. I need to pass by the luxury tax. I need to, you know, get out of the luxury tax at least. They may be $2 under the luxury tax, but all they need is to get under the luxury tax. So if you show up with some quote unquote healthy food and tell them, you know, oh, this will get you right, in quotations, yeah, they'll eat it. They'll eat it. And the fact that it's free food. But the laxative story, yeah, okay. There's this, tell them insulin reading would be good. Exactly. That's all they care about. That's all they care about is their insulin reading. If they can hit that insulin reading being right enough, they will get you whatever you want. I just call salads roughage. They're there to make everything else go down easier. Oh yeah, pretty much. No, I don't know how long you've been, Tony, but we're talking about like undergrad stories and bringing people food and the power of Krispy Kreme and all that. Yeah, we had, I don't know if you heard this story, but longer than short, we needed some paperwork to get through in order for me to get into a couple of classes and whatever, and kind of fast track my way through getting into some classes. And when we were at home, my wife's like, we're going to make some Beyond Burgers for this man and whatever. He know it's not real meat. He know that very well. But he also looked at it like, yeah, I may be doing a little bit too much. So I know this ain't real meat, but it does taste good though. It tastes real good. Yeah. Baby, what you need? What paperwork you need? I have that done by the end of the day. And another dude who was dealing with the financial aid stuff basically put me to the front of the line. And I think I told you that story, Tina. That's why you brought it up. I think I told you that story about the dude calling. We were coming back. I think we were coming back from church, from Bible study, and we get almost to. We get not too far. We're probably like 10 minutes out from home, and we get a phone call from the dude from the financial aid office. This is like 9 o'clock or whatever. He calling up. It's like, hey, so what's that thing you told me about? That pill I got to take or whatever. Because early in the day we're talking about this thing called Cascara Sagrada. Right? It's kind of like a laxative, but not really. Teddy, I hate to break this to you, but they already think we are. We have blown way past it. Look, I'm gonna be honest with you. America getting a little bit too big. We're getting too big. We getting entirely too big. we getting entirely too big. But no, dude calls and he's like, what was that thing y'all was telling me to take? It was called Cascara Sagrada. And it's supposed to help like clean out a lot of the old stuff that's in your body and whatever. It's supposed to help with like a cleanse and all this other stuff like that. Bacon is my favorite vegetable. Well, no, it they're gonna try to cancel you for talking about they waistline launching the national debt. Let me tell you something. Let me explain something to y'all. whether you listen to me or not, y'all can turn off the stream if you want and whatever. But Tony, don't mind me, please. I'm not excluding you necessarily or whatever, or telling you, mind your business or anything, but I need to talk to my people. I need to talk to my fellow Americans. Y'all too big. I done seen what the percentages have been. Y'all, as a wise man once said, practice yourself not to eat the whole hog. Half of it. Just cut it down to 3/4. Cut it down to 3/4 and then work yourself to half. I'm not gonna tell you to eat none of it, but leave it down to half. Work yourself to a half, and I think we'll be just better off. Okay. Some of our former Joint Chiefs have called the waistline a national security threat. Yes, exactly. I've actually had to do a report in class about that. That let them people live. No, I mean, I understand that, but I think what gets me, to be honest, right, is some of those same people, they don't commit to the bit. They'll do it and then be mad when something bad's happening and da-da-da-da-da. It's like, some of y'all if y'all gonna commit to the bit, commit to the bit. Y'all gonna commit to it. But don't go half and half, right? Like, my biggest thing through all of this, and this is no bullcrap, I know so much of this is jokes and we laughing about it and whatever, but my biggest thing is to move, take a walk, even if it's just around your area or whatever, move and get the body going more than anything else. Like, Tone, you and I have talked quite a bit about exercising and the stuff that you do. And I told you before, I am immensely proud of you. You constantly keep moving and whatnot. But the people that I'm talking to are the ones that they will not move at all. And whatnot, they refuse to move, and they compound it by, eating a 5-gallon bucket of bacon and stuff like that. It's like, you got to counteract it with something. Give me something. Because it does hurt to hear stories of people who, like, in the end, they're like, I wish I would have done X, Y, and Z. And those stories hurt. Those stories do hurt. And my thing is, move a little bit. Just start moving a little bit, right? No matter whatever you eat or whatever, because Tony and I have talked about this before. Completely eliminate, don't try to go cold turkey. It don't work. Don't try to go cold turkey. Because it'll nag at you. It'll constantly nag at you. Counteract it with moving. And I'm not talking you got to go to the gym and lift big plates and all this other stuff like that. But just move. Find a hobby to get yourself moving. If nothing else. And I think a lot of these problems come around because you're constantly told the minute you get some version of illness or whatever, you get stressed out and then you don't move. And I'm using myself as an example. When I first got out, my biggest issue that I had with myself was I quit moving. Like, I put myself in a box and complained that I was, you know, things were just getting worse. You know, take this from someone who spent 30 years thinking that they'd never get aerobic endurance. Yeah. Yeah. Cardio, learn what cardio, zone 2 cardio is and start where you're at. Exactly. My thing is, give a little bit of disclaimer. I was a former physical training leader while I was in the military, right? And when we were in PT, my job was to get you to pass the physical standards of your job. Okay? Don't just leap into jogging or even walking if that spikes your heart rate like 160 instantly. Yeah, because your body's not used to it yet. My thing was, when I used to train people, my job was to get you at a general fitness while in the standards of PT. After that, I had some questions. What are you trying to strengthen? What are you like? What specifically are you trying to do? Right? If, say, you know, you a thick, if you a thick dude and it's like, I want to be a power lifter. All right, cool. I'll train you to be a power lifter. I'll train you to be, you know, I'll train you to basically be the power lifter that is also a little bit more of an offensive lineman. Like, I will move the chains and all this other stuff like that. If you're a person that I want to be a speedster, then I'll train you to be a speedster. You know, I'll train you to get fast enough off the line. I'll train your top speed, all these other different things, right? And whatnot. If you want to be basically kind of a hybrid of the two, yeah, I'll do that. But you have to tell me what is it that you want to do, right? If you just tell me, look, I want to be strong enough just to do a pull-up, then cool. And this is the other thing. We hear so much about gym culture and how people are like, you know, the lunk alarm and all this other stuff like that. Or you see the big, you know, the seriously big dude. Some of those cats are some of the nicest people in the gym because they're just happy that you're in here. They're not going to look at you and say, man, you a bum, get away from here, blah, 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 body image and whatever. No, they'll look at you and say, well, you in here. Some of the cats say, I know, I can't get y'all in here. I can't get y'all to take a walk. I can't get y'all to do nothing. Right? They'll give you a baseline and they don't expect, let me tell you something. They don't expect you to squat a grand. They don't. If you walk in and say, yeah, I can squat a grand, then that's a different conversation that they're going to have with you. But they're not going to sit there and say, well, you can't squat a grand, then don't come talk to me. No, they're like, what do you want to do? And these cats are going to help you. One of the things that used to perturb me quite a bit was when I would train people with running and stuff, they would always look at me and say, I ain't got your speed. And I would always tell them, it's like, if you had my speed, why are you coming to me? Wait, what's happening? You sound upset. No, we're talking about like healthy eating, healthy living, just on a baseline level. And one of the reasons why I sound a little bit perturbed was I was the former physical training leader before I retired from the military. And you know, some people would always ask me to train them, and that would upset me too. Like, 2 weeks before your PT test, you want me to train you and perform a miracle when you ain't ran in a year. Like, ain't nothing I can do with this. 2 weeks? And you been eating the whole hog for 10 months out the year. And you like, I don't know if I can pass the BMI. I am currently unhealthy. I have a cold, but I'm hella productive this week. Weird mix. Here's my question, Maury. And before I go any further, I'm not getting into your business, but are you currently moving at least? You know, are you currently moving? Because I've watched your streams. You keep yourself generally active, and sometimes that's good. Sometimes that's all we ask. Like, look, if you ain't got it, if you were able to do something, and sometimes the cold may be something as simple as you're doing too much, right? Now, I'm not perfect by any stretch of the imagination. One of my biggest issues is sometimes, well, most times, I don't know when to quit. Like, I have to be told by the boss lady to sit down. I had a lot of uninterrupted sleep. Okay. I get it. I made sure to get more past 2 days. Good. I mean, look, I was told this where they were talking about training records and whatever, but you know, the context that we're talking about, you know, our training records and stuff, but it's the same type of attitude. Nobody's going to take care of you better than you. You have to be able to take care of you. You need to take care of you. I'm not that much different when I'm told to like chill out. Yeah, I mean, a lot of us, especially when we're in the grind and we're, you know, we want to keep this moving, or we're in what we think is a flow and whatever. Yeah. Oh, I get it. Like, I would forget about eating. Tone, you and I have talked about this. I would forget about eating. I would forego sleep. If I'm in that mode and whatever, I've gotten, at least I feel I've gotten a lot better at that. That even when I have these ideas that hit me at like, because I want to turn off my computer at about 9 o'clock on normal days. 9 o'clock, I want to turn off my computer. Or at the very least, whatever editing I've been doing, I'm done by like 9 o'clock. That's the plan. Because I do want to, whatever I'm going to post, I want to post by like 10 o'clock. Or at least have it scheduled to post by 10 o'clock. Well, my problem is sometimes I have these ideas that will pop in my head at 10 o'clock, right when I'm getting ready to turn off my computer. And it's like, oh, I got this idea and that idea, and I want to work on it right now. I've at least trained myself to where I have my whiteboard, or I'll pull up my notes app and I'll start typing stuff away, like, oh, I want to do this, here's some ideas, da 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 da, and whatnot. right? I also have to be careful with how much I schedule, not necessarily throughout my day, but throughout my week. Because I have to schedule some version of a break, but I will bulldoze my way through trying to get everything done in a day. And that's a problem. So yeah, you sometimes having these colds or being under weather and stuff like that is basically your body hitting the emergency brake. Like, you just need to stop. I have, I did have a bout with, I usually catch a cold from my daughter and we traded. Like, I have caught COVID, I think it was COVID, I suspect it was COVID, on 2 separate occasions. It was either COVID or the flu on 2 separate occasions. And I remember laying in bed, like, I had, oh good, hey, it's progress. All it is progress. The more rest you get, the better you roll. But it's like, I remember laying in bed that day and having a discussion with my wife. And the first time it happened, she told me, "You're doing too much. You need to chill out." So I just kind of sat there and played around on my iPad. Or if I was healthy enough, I would just go up into the office and I wouldn't do a whole lot. I wouldn't put up no editing software. I wouldn't even try. Rest is nasty and plot, drink Red Bull. Yes. Rest. What happens when you quote unquote rest is either the Asians decide to try to blow up everything or they seep into your mind and screw with your brain. I won't go too far into that because Maury is here and we don't want to spoil anything. But yes, Maury, if you ever decide to go through the rest of the story, you'll understand the joke of rest is an Axian plot. But yeah, I just kind of laid there and was like, all right, I guess I'm doing too much. Second time it happened, that's kind of what it felt like. It's like, all right, I'm doing too much. I am doing far too doggone much. I need to chill out. So I kind of just sat there doing much of nothing. Right? But you have to give your body time to recover. Right? Movement is great, but you have to find a version of a balance. Whether it's, like I asked, the question of the day, what is the most chill or relaxing book or game that you own? I don't know if you both of you were here earlier, but I said my most relaxing game that I own is House Flipper. One day I might do a House Flipper stream again. I still want to do the chat builds the house thing. I need to get back on that. But yeah, that is the most chill game that I own. And it's different from playing, like, say, Fallout. Fallout, to those who weren't here earlier, as a quick recap, Fallout is a game that I just don't feel like being bothered. So Fallout is playing either Fallout 3 or Fallout 2 is a game that just, my phone is off, leave me alone. But then House Flipper is, I'm just trying to chill. That's it. Whether it's the mobile game version or the Steam version, I'm just trying to chill. I ain't trying to bother nobody. Just, I'm chilling. I'll talk to you. My phone will be on, but I'm just mainly relaxing. And whatever. One game I do want to get my hands on is Power Wash Simulator. I've seen a few people play it and whatever, and I do want to play it I do want to play it at some point. But yeah, I don't feel like I'm grinding. I just feel like I'm chilling. That's just about it. But yeah, just I'm gonna say it because we're an hour and a quarter into this. And we haven't done any gameplay. We're just looking at the menu. But I'm gonna just leave it at this. Find yourself some balance. Move, get up, move. Don't just be stagnant and stationary, because it's not the best, not only for your physical well-being, but your mental well-being. If you know some stuff is bad in, how do I put this? What's the word I'm looking for? In excess? Because look, I'm not the most healthiest of eaters. I eat healthy. I do eat healthy. I mean, this is one of my favorite snacks. I eat trail mix constantly. But as Tony knows, my vice is Pringles. I will eat Pringles. I cannot get away from them. It used to be Skittles, but I will eat Pringles constantly. I need my Pringles. And yes, even though sometimes you open the can and all you taste is sadness, I will eat Pringles. So it's not as if, you have Pringles aren't even real chips, but I still inhale them when they're around. Exactly. I will eat chips constantly. But do those in moderation. I go out for a while. I've gotten to the point where I go out for a 3-mile walk at least 3 times a week. Right? If for nothing else, then it's just clear my head. And sometimes I have better ideas of what I want to do after a walk and whatever. So if you're not too keen on going to gyms, resistance bands. Resistance band workouts, holla at me in the comments or on the Discord. I have a body weight workout plan and stuff like that you don't need a lot of equipment for. In some cases, you need no equipment and whatever. And it's something simple. You take your time with it. And whatnot. Moderation means if you're on a maintenance diet, eat around 25% of calories as junk food and the rest healthy. Yeah, stuff like that. But the biggest thing, I can tell you everything until you're blue in the face. But I will go back to something that Tony hinted on earlier. Listen to your body. Don't go out here and say I'm going to run a doggone marathon when you can't run your driveway or your apartment parking lot or whatever. Let me tell you something. Grab you some headphones, throw on some tunes, and if it's just walking around your building as exercise or walking your parking lot, do it. Go to a park, relax, get some air. And no, you're not trying to break the Usain Bolt record. A leisure walk. That's it. Start there. And don't think of it as even as exercise. Think of it as, I'm listening to music. That's it. Find you a place where you can just turn on music and just walk. That is it. You know, that's the best way to start. And if you have the unction to say, oh, I can go a little faster, go a little faster. But when you go for this walk, I don't want you to bring out no timers. I don't want you to bring out no distances or nothing like that. Just a simple, I'm going to that place and back. And that is it. You start bringing in timers and calorie monitors and all this other stuff like that. You do that later. You do that when you get a bit more confidence and you start asking yourself the question, how far is it out and back? You know, I don't want you to download no Strava apps. Don't get no Apple Watches. None of that. Just go to a certain place and back. And then when you start questioning yourself of how far is that? How fast am I going? And whatever, that's when you start getting the Strava app. Because the Strava app is free. I'm not even asking you to spend no money. Strava app is free. And if you're going fast enough not to be able to hold your side of a conversation, slow down. It shouldn't feel like exercise. Yeah. It shouldn't feel like exercise unless you're trying to exercise. And even then, when you get to the running stage, you ask yourself, am I able to have short conversations with people while I'm running? Am I able to have short conversations with people while I'm running? Then you're at a good zone for legit exercise. Don't try to run a 5K full bore and think it's great exercise. It's not. It's really not. The only time you ever do that is when you're in a race. And we're not even talking about getting into races. We're not. But just simply move. Simply move. Simply enjoy yourself. And make it fun. That's one of the reasons why I use the music. Make it fun. Have fun with it. You have to have fun with it. If you're not able to have fun with it, then what are we doing here? Right? So, but that's enough. We can go on for the rest of the stream just talking about exercise and all this other stuff like that. But chime in the comments on any more personal tips that works for y'all and whatever. But the thing I will leave you with is listen to your body. Do what you can until the mental aspect of quote unquote getting right is there for you. You know? But anyway, speaking of relaxing things, I finally finished the one quest in the one quest I was looking around for in the Citadel. I finally finished it. and I'm about to turn it in. Rock on. Appreciate it, Maury. Appreciate it. And if y'all haven't checked out on Twitch her art streams, please check those out. Please check those out. I have been learning quite a bit on just sitting back and watching, on figuring out After Effects. You know, I believe you're good at it. But yeah, go check her out on those.
How may I help you, Commander?
Doc Shock, or as I heard somebody on Reddit call her, Dr. Chocolate.
I have a present for you, Doc.
Sarah's ice brandy? You didn't. Thank you. I always regretted not opening that original bottle when I still could. I won't make the same mistake again. Why don't we open this bottle right here, right now, you and me?
I'm working on trap code stuff out, so I couldn't hear you. So many noises. So many noises! Well, you know, this is a Cerberus vessel, so this isn't technically military. So, drinking on the ship, I believe it's allowed.
You crack open the bottle. I'll get the glasses.
I thought Alenko's biotic display might have broken Jenkins' back, but Jenkins pops up and yells, "That was awesome!" Oh, Jenkins. Soldiers like him make the Alliance great. Cerberus lacks the same enthusiasm.
You know, she tells that story, and every time I hear her say that story, well, really, a total of, I think, three times I've heard her tell that story. I always think of somebody at work and how dangerous it would be if the younger cats that I've worked with had biotics, because just with the goofballery stuff we used to do in the shop, somebody having biotics, whoo, yeah, it would be scary. And the worst thing about it is some of the other younger cats would probably stand up and say, "Oh, that was it. That was insane. Do it again."
With your service record, you could have gotten a tour of duty on any Alliance ship. Why'd you really leave?
Maybe it's less about leaving and more about staying. As a military doctor, I mostly treat people who are in bad shape. Often they die. And if I can help them, they move on. Either way, they leave.
Don't you have any friends or family?
No, not lacking friendship. Just stability. Joko will always have Vrolic syndrome. He would never admit it, but he needs my help, and he always will. I wish it weren't, but sadly, it's true.
Treating Joker gives you a kind of stability.
So does this ship, even if it's a copy. Or, hell, maybe it's you, Shepard. Our immovable center. A place for a person to stop and catch her breath. Or maybe I'm just happily drunk. Would it hurt if it was simple like that for once?
You know, some people just want to get it out of their system and just have a friendly ear to listen. And sometimes when you're absolutely sober, you won't bring it up. But if you're someone who doesn't drink in excess and it's like, I can talk about this, or I want to talk about this, but I can't do it completely sober. I have to be at least buzzed. so that filter is gone and whatever, and you're not treating it like, you know, you're super creepy with it. And just, there's a trust that's there. Like, she can trust Kurt. You know?
Here's to simply being happily drunk.
I'll drink to that.
And she is passed out on her own hospital bed. Sleep tight, Doc. Everybody in the club getting tipsy. Now it's not like the one on the Citadel. I did it. I did it earlier, where you go to I think it's Dark Star, the Dark Star Club on the Citadel, where you have one too many, and it's one of the reasons why I keep laughing whenever we start drinking. I said it on some of my old Final Fantasy streams, where it's like, what did they give you? Krogan liquor? It came from Dark Star. Where the bartender's like, you know what? Fine, screw it. Krogan liquor. Have a ball. All right. So now that we had all that out of the way, what the plan is for the next few streams is, right now we're going to go to jail and pick up the convict. Then we're going to pick up the warlord. Then we're going to start doing some of the loyalty quests. But to those who remember my Twitch version of these streams, this is about as far as I got Twitch stream wise. I think the only other thing I did was Arrival. And I'm gonna save Arrival for a bit later. So, TD asked the question, who am I taking to jail with me? So obviously I gotta take Batman. But I'm torn. Do I take my lawyer? Or do I take a doctor that will wholeheartedly shank somebody if need be? And I forgot about Zaid. So chat, who do I take? Batman. The lawyer is more beneficial on the outside. Who needs a, well, you know, in case some of my how do I put this? In case somebody has a problem with my Paragon playthrough, I may need some legal representation just in case. But Batman and Catwoman is one thing. Bringing Zaid, the rule of law applies. Paragon, you get put in slammer for your crimes against the galaxy. What crimes against the galaxy, sir? I don't understand. What have I done wrong? I was only doing good for the galaxy. I defeated Saren. I defeated Sovereign. My friends, my fellow knights. What have I done? If you in jail, you did something. But I'm not. I am only just visiting, sir. Even if it's being in the wrong place at the wrong time. So you telling me, so sorry, chat. So we got one vote for Kazumi, aka Catwoman. So the choices are, we got Catwoman. I haven't got a name for Rex or for Zaid yet. Or the doctor who has no problem shaking people. You're interfering with the natural wildlife and the park rangers bringing your butt in. You should have let the Reapers do anything. See, no, I can't do that because they're messing with my mind. I mean, it would be bad for the rest of the galaxy if, you know, if we let these natural aminals do their thing, you know. I mean, we do have a right to defend ourselves against predators, if I may use the phrase. We can't have them messing with my money. I mean, messing with, you know, the good citizens of this galaxy. So I guess we bring in Catwoman. We'll bring Catwoman. All right, so we got the hand cannon. Besides, all of my files are classified since I am a Spectre. So nobody knows what happened to Dr. Hart. All they know was justice was served. And Jong.
Welcome to the Purgatory, Shepard. Your package is being prepped and you can claim it shortly. As this is a high security vessel, you'll need to relinquish your weapons before we proceed.
I'll relinquish one bullet. Where do you want it?
Everyone stand down. Commander, I'm Warden Kirill, and this is my ship. Your weapons will be returned on the way out. You must realize this is just a standard procedure.
It's my standard procedure to keep my gun.
Don't play with me, boy.
Let them proceed. Our facility is more than secure enough to handle 3 armed guests. We're bringing Jack out of cryo. As soon as the funds clear, you can be on your way. If you'll follow me to out-processing for the pickup, Commander.
Let's go.
Oh no! Oh no! Nobody takes my fofo.
Cell block 2. As you can see, we keep tight control over the population. Each prisoner's cell is a self-contained modular unit. I've blown a few out the airlocks as an example. The ship is made up of 30 cell blocks identical to this one. We house thousands of criminals. We can put the whole place in lockdown on a moment's notice. Nothing goes wrong here.
Can you tell me about Jack?
Cerberus hasn't told you? Jack is the meanest handful of violence and hate I've ever encountered. Dangerous, crazy, and very powerful. You'll see soon enough.
See, they deal with the hardest of criminals. They deal with outright evil. I'm not evil. I'm a borderline hero. At worst, I'm an anti-hero. Tell me, chat, name me one thing I have done that should cause me to be in purgatory.
How'd you end up running this ship?
I was in law enforcement on Palaven and got sick of seeing criminals escape out into the galaxy to carry on with their crimes. Bounty hunters aren't dependable. Eventually, I hit upon this idea. Keep the criminals in space, and the galaxy is a safer place.
You do this because you think it's necessary?
Every day I see the worst sapient life has to offer. Governments are soft, unwilling to make the hard choices. Someone had to stand up and make the galaxy safe.
Maintaining a population this size in space can't be cheap.
We can cut corners that governments can't, and each prisoner brings in a fee from his homeworld. These individuals are violent, and their home planets pay well to keep them here.
What happens if the homeworld doesn't want to pay?
We explain that we can't maintain the prisoner without their help, so we'll be forced to release him back onto his homeworld at an unspecified place and time.
So it's an extortion, right?
You don't have to agree with my methods, but don't question my motives. These are despicable people, and I'm keeping them locked up.
See, that's extortion. That is extortion. Curtis would never do anything like that. See, anything else? Nope.
Let's get on with this.
Bet it'd be hell trying to escape from this place.
We're in space. They have nowhere to go, and they know it. But still, we exercise extreme caution. These are dangerous individuals. We have many ways to control the population. I'm going to confirm that the funds from Cerberus cleared. Out-processing is straight down this hallway. Just keep going past the interrogation rooms and the Supermax wing.
I don't trust that guy.
Catch up with you later, Shepard.
I don't trust that guy. I don't trust mains.
Torture. These are some sick freaks.
Is there something I can do for you?
There's no excuse for beating a prisoner who can't fight back.
This is a massage compared to what his victims went through.
This degrades you as much as him.
We have orders.
You're not important enough to make your own decisions?
I admit, I sometimes get tired of this. Does this really get us anything useful?
Stop this. For your own sake.
Yeah, you're right. Call it off. At least for now.
Yeah, come on, man. Come on, man. Prisoners have rights at least. We got to do better than this, y'all.
Hey guys, over here. If you're buying prisoners, can you buy me? Man, I don't care where you take me or what you do to me. It's gotta be better than this.
We're here for Jack.
Jack? Forget what I just said. I don't want to go nowhere with you.
I thought this ship was a prison, not a market.
Sometimes people buy cons so they can do some punishing of their own, if you understand. Warden sells us to whoever can pay enough.
Why are they interrogating that prisoner? You know something?
Nah, that's Bimmy. He don't know nothing. He offed someone in the showers yesterday, I think. Guy he killed was worth a lot to the Warden. Yeah, sucks to be Bimmy right now.
They're going at it pretty hard. Do they ever kill prisoners by accident?
I haven't heard of anyone dying. Warden can't make money off us if we're dead. Funny thing, though. The more a guard does it, the meaner he gets. So they rotate him through.
3-0. What it do, my friend?
Why are they interrogating that prisoner?
Oh, I already did that one.
Guy he killed was worth a lot to the Warden. Yeah,
So, what are you in for?
I killed a few people. Only about 20 or so. And I blew up that one habitat. Small time compared to most of the guys here.
Is it bad? This is where we are in this situation. It's like, I only killed 20 people and blew up a habitat. Like, bro, chill. Like, let's take some perspective. You wonder why you're here?
Tell me more about Jack.
The worst trouble you ever saw. Mixed with some crazy and way too much biotic power. That's all I'm saying.
What's it like here?
Bad. And you gotta watch out. Damn, but someone's always after your stuff. Your smokes, clothes, your pride. I haven't taken a shower in 3 months.
I should go.
Woo!
I could go.
I hear the screaming in my head. It's nice. Yeah.
Do so casual about being him. Exactly. No, you deserve to be in here. There's a limit to what should be happening to you, but no, you deserve to be in here.
Our processing's through the door on the far side of the room.
Authorized personnel only.
My apologies, Shepard.
Well?
You're more valuable as a prisoner than a customer. Drop your weapons and proceed into this open cell. You will not be harmed.
You talked up your noble intentions with this prison, but it turns out you're a criminal like the rest.
Activate systems.
I knew it!
You see that? Now you see me.
I knew it! I knew it! Y'all couldn't be trusted!
Going silent.
Take that to the head, baby! I knew it! Y'all couldn't be trusted! Y'all trying to hem your boy up? I was framed!
Reinforce out processing. Shepard is loose.
We have to get Jack on trial.
I knew it! Y'all want me for my money? Yeah!
Engaging hostile.
Take it to the head! Take it to the head!
Can't get there. Look out!
Y'all just want me for my money?
Repeat, Shepard is loose.
Burn! Burn with fire!
Shepard, if you hack that control, every door on the cell block opens.
It's the only way to get Jack out of there.
I'm doing it. Be ready.
Alright! Everybody out! The mechs are like, oh no, 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 no. This was not in my programming.
That's Jack?
Let me out! Shoot her!
We have to get down there, now.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Warning. Warning.
They're attacking Jack.
I don't think they're attacking Jack. I think Jack is attacking everybody else.
This looks interesting.
I think we've gotten to the point to where now it's more self-defense on the cop side.
Restore order. Lethal force authorized. But don't kill Jack. Text, lockdown, lockdown.
Yep.
Sectors 7, 9, and 11 have lost life support. No survivors.
Run, 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 run.
We've been spotted.
Down. Okay, so we're not going that way.
Prisoners, return to your cells immediately or I'll open every airlock on this ship.
Okay, switch to the incisor. And what do we got? Disruptor ammo. Ah! How you doing? Back to incendiary.
Heads up.
Kaboom!
Warning. Power plant damage has led to overload. Core systems failure imminent.
Shepard, the Warden has locked down the area behind you. You must find another exit route.
All right, hack the PDA. What do we got here? I know you got money in here. Give me the bread. 2. Oh, that's blue up top. There we go. $4,500. Okay, so this game does not have the quick switch with the controller.
This guard got swarmed by prisoners with improvised weapons. He never had a chance.
Shows you what kind of people these prisoners are. I don't agree with everything they do here, but it's in the galaxy's best interests. This guard kept maniacs away from innocent people.
Lockdown in blocks 4, 7, and 8.
We get that, Batman. But at the same time, they're trying to throw us in jail. And I ain't did nothing. Oh, he already used it, so I'll go ahead and use mine.
The hull has been breached in sectors 12, 14, and 30. No survivors.
Oof. Ah!
Engaging hostiles.
Burn! Burn!
I've got one.
Come on, pop your head up.
Never saw me coming. Firing a high-impact shot.
All right, move.
There we go.
Take high ground. All right, back to the disruptor. And incendiary. Burn through that armor.
Going dark.
Kaz, move. Take it to the head.
That looks painful.
Some ammo I got left. Switching to sniper.
Now you see me. Going silent.
Oh, Tone. I was doing some more work on getting my speedrun set up. Get my speedrun gear set up.
Jack, full alert.
The way that I want it. And I think I'm finally coming around to your sniper rifle. All right, give me your money.
All guards to cell block 1.
Nah, yeah, just the usual.
You're valuable, Shepard. I could have sold you and lived like a king. But you're too much trouble. At least I can recapture Jack.
Not happening. You're a two-bit slave trader, and I don't have time for it.
I do the hard things civil governments are unwilling to. This is for the good of the galaxy.
Smoking.
You telling me this is for the good of the people? You don't care about the people?
Did I do that?
You don't care about the people, man?
Up ahead.
He's just a Paragon. That man ain't no Paragon. That man ain't no true Paragon. Because a true Paragon would have recognized that I am a Paragon and would have never tried to put Curtis in jail. Let's have some fun there, gang. Everybody sing it with me. Black old gun, won't you come? Wash away the rain. Black old gun, won't you come? Won't you come?
Stop!
Please don't break the glass. You shouldn't have messed with wildlife, Curtis.
Cerberus.
Chill, kid. I mean you no harm.
What?
I just saved your ass.
He was already dead. He just didn't know it. Now, what the hell do you want?
My name is Shepard, and I'm here to get you off this ship.
I'm not going anywhere with you. You're Cerberus.
I'm offering to be your friend. You don't want to be my enemy.
I take the offer, honey. Otherwise, things end badly for you. Fast. You show up in a Cerberus frigate to take me away somewhere? You think I'm stupid?
Diplomacy it is.
This ship is going down in flames. We can get you to safety, and we're asking for your help.
We could knock her out and take her.
I'd like to see you try.
I don't have time for this.
We're not gonna attack her.
Good move. Look, you want me to come with you? Make it worth my while.
Tell me what you're thinking.
I bet your ship's got lots of Cerberus databases. I want to look at those files, see what Cerberus has got on me. You want me on your team? Let me go through those databases.
I'll give you full access.
You better be straight up with me.
It ain't myself.
So why the hell are we standing here?
Move out.
It ain't my stuff. I don't care. All right, so we got Jackie. Now I think we're gonna go ahead and get the Warlord next.
Welcome to the Normandy, Jack. I'm Miranda, Shepard's second in command. On this ship, we follow orders.
Tell the Cerberus cheerleader to back off, Shepard. I'm here because of our deal.
Miranda will let you into the system. Let me know what you find.
Hear that, Precious? We're going to be friends. You, me, and every embarrassing little secret. I'll be reading down in the hold, or somewhere near the bottom. I don't like a lot of through traffic. Keep your people off me. Better that way.
If you were asking me for Alliance secrets, that'd be a different story. This ain't Alliance secrets. This is Cerberus. And this is also stuff I want to know. More shotgun damage. More damage protection. More metagel. Emergency shielding. And I am not taking the Doc Shock. What is it? I'm not taking Dr. Chocolate's little face mapping thing, because when I am in full Paragon, when I constantly do the right thing, I want you all to see that it is true when my face is completely healed and looking immaculate. I don't want to hear nobody saying he's a villain. Never. I'm a good guy. All right. Let's see. What else did I need to do? Nope, nothing else. So let's get up out of here. Yes, that happened for sure. I believe in you 1%. Thank you. I appreciate it, Tony. I appreciate it. I'm glad somebody believes in me. All right, so we'll do Warlord and probably Overlord. We'll see how much time we have left after. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see, and then we will yuck it up. So let's see, cycle appearance for a few people. Okay, so everybody's got to change their clothes, at least enough. All right, so let me bring Mordin and Jack. Why not? All right. Let's see. What does auto level do for you? Shockwave. One of my favorite powers in this game. Mordin? Let's see, strength of shields and weapon damage. What does Jack have? Primal ADAP and Primal Vanguard. Okay. All right, she has the Geth shotgun and the hand cannon. Everything else for me stays the same.
dossier doesn't say if Okir is on this planet by choice. Assume hostiles.
There is only one measure of success. Kill or be killed. Perfection is your goal.
I already want to kill this person.
Stay focused. We're looking for a Krogan warlord.
Dang, Jack! I understand.
It is merely the beginning. You must earn your place in the mighty army we are building.
I understand some people want the smoke, but just like that, just off the rip.
Position. Equipped for combat. Neutralize. Clean hit. I'll kill you all.
I love that move. I love that move because it hits beyond cover. Now I hate being hit by it.
Shit. I won't stop bleeding. I'm gonna. Son of a bitch.
Doesn't look that bad, actually.
He doesn't need to know that.
I knew it wasn't berserkers. Not at range. You're mercs or Alliance. I'm not telling you anything.
I've got a nice application of Metagel ready to go. But if you'd rather I just keep walking.
Son of a bitch. I don't know anything. I just shoot the overflow from the labs. The old Krogan up there, he's really been cleaning house lately. Jador hired him to make her an army, but the Krogan he creates are insane. So we use them for live ammo training. It's all crap. I don't get paid enough to goddamn bleed out.
Outpost 4, Jador wants us to move. We need coordinates on that Krogan pack.
I want your friends gone. Understand?
Patrol, the last group dispersed. Lost sight 5 minutes ago.
Dispersed? Jador will be pissed. She wanted a show.
You asked for a report, you got it. Dispersed.
Understood. Returning to the labs.
There, you see? I'm helping.
I'm helping! Good man.
Does he know about all of this?
We can't go in the labs, but everyone sees what happens when the Krogan come out. I've shot hundreds. They're crazy, mindless. Anyone up there, they know what's going on.
What's Jador planning to do with all these Krogan?
Replace us, probably. I sure wouldn't want to see an army of them coming at me. Only she can't control them. They aren't supposed to be crazy, but they're Krogan. How smart are they to start?
I don't know about that, Chief.
Is Jador's lab heavily guarded?
There are big guns to keep ships away. We're not outfitted to fight goddamn commandos.
If you start limping now, you might find a shady spot before you bleed out.
Shit.
Funny.
I thought so. Gone. Our warlord is somewhere in Jador's lab.
See? Paragon business.
More of them.
I simply did it the Paragon way. I gave him Metagel. Bang, bang. Game, game. Hey! Torch him. Appreciate it. Behind cover. Take it to the head.
Deploying incineration tech.
I don't know why I do that. I got too many other game tendencies.
Should burn nicely.
Appreciate you. Yeah, I have so many bad tendencies. Oof. Chill.
You are different. New. You don't smell like this world. 7 night cycles, and I have felt only the need to kill. But you... something makes me speak.
7 what? He's a week old?
They must breed them full size, ready to kill. Not much improvement over regular mercs if they need training.
Bred to kill. No. I kill because my blood and bone tell me to. But it's not why I was flushed from Glass Mother. Survival is what I hear in my head. Against the enemy that threatens all my kind. But I failed, even before waking. That is what the voice in the water said. That is why I wait here.
You're supposed to be part of a mercenary army. Do you remember J'dor?
I know that name. It causes anger, but also laughter. It is not a name that will be sung when we march. I don't know what that means, but I have heard it many times.
How can you speak if you're only a week old?
There was a scratching sound in my head, and it became the voice. It taught things I would need. Walking, talking, hitting, shooting. Then the voice said I was not perfect, and the teaching stopped. And now I am here.
Interesting. Raised, then rejected. Control group? Failed test?
I don't know, but I am not perfect.
Okir's voice? Did he speak to you while you were in your tank?
I heard the voice, not like now, with ears. Inside. I called it Father. It liked that, but it was disappointed. I'm not what it needs me to be.
A breeding program? Trying to escape genophage effects?
Escape. Escape was never whispered. Survive, resist, ignore.
How did you disappoint the voice?
I don't know. It was decided before I left Tank Mother. I was not perfect.
If Mercenary was correct, Krogan prone to mental instability.
I don't know of that, but I'm not perfect.
I destroyed Saren's cure. How does Okir expect these Krogan to ignore the genophage if not by curing it?
Uncertain. Likely irrelevant. Appears Okir has had no success.
Can you show me the laboratory? I need to speak with Okir.
The Glass Mother. She is up, past the broken parts, behind many of you fleshy things. I will show you.
Rough stuff. I like it.
You fleshy things are slow when big things are in your way.
One of the things, like, I don't know if you were here, Tony, but TD asked who in Shepard's crew would I take to jail with me? And one of the first things I said was, give me Batman and a Krogan.
You could have run, or tried to fight your way back to the labs. Why stay here?
I am waiting. The voice told me, if they come, I fight. But I will not run, and I will not follow. I am not perfect, but I have purpose. I must wait until called, released.
This is getting interesting. bleeding skull.
Where they at? Where they at? Where they at, yo?
Enemy charging.
Where they at, yo? Where they at, yo? Where they at, yo? Flying cover! Not today, baby!
Just burn through any armor.
Not necessarily Weave Nation, but
Fire in the hole!
Coming at
Get back.
grab and go.
We're blind and getting hit on all sides. Where are the heavies?
Find platinum. Anything else over here? Nope, just ammo and some fragile boxes. That's about it. One thing I do miss is how much fatigue you actually have in this game after playing one for so much. All right. It's ground. My character. In Mass Effect 1, there was this meter that told you how, you know, how fast you know, how long you can actually sprint.
This looks interesting.
Sniper scan. More power cells.
They're up ahead.
Correct. Switch to snipers. Oof.
Let's do it. Get to cover.
Appreciate you. I think I know why I don't reload behind cover. Because my brain is like, I'm gonna miss out on a shot.
Wish I were standing downwind.
No. Wrong one. Somebody's bending the bullet. You missed me. Good grief, Jack. Get up, kid. Take out the heavy.
Come here.
Concentrate on the Krogan charge or we're all dead. It was a genius who gave them arms.
All right, anything over here? Hack the PDA. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? And 1, 2, and 3. There we go. Hey, money is good. Money is good. Oh, Tone. I think I finally figured out the first gate jump in Thermire. Well, not Thermire. In Therum. Take it to the head. Oh, yeah. But unfortunately, I need everyone out of the labs to fight this. Every floor, every outpost, move. Unfortunately, I don't think there's a spot where you can get high enough. Much as I want to do it, I'm not going to. All right, chill out for a little bit.
I'll destroy you. One down.
Okay. Should have used. Now I feel bad. I should have used the black hole gun for one. Concentrate fire on my position. Concentrate on. Idiot. Let's see. That's 2, 3. There we go. All right. That is another $4,000 in the books. We are reloaded. But yeah, I wish there was a Vermeer skip that. And it's not as if I haven't thought about it. Take it to the head. Whee! Appreciate you. Shoot you in the booty. Well, I'm at it. Oof. So I get for not paying attention. Weave. Oh, ow. Kurt, we gotta do better than this. Come on. Come on, baby. Two more to go.
I'll kill you all.
Okay, so you can't just jump down. You have to take the stairs. I don't know if the Alliance has something against teaching their people how to jump. All right. Okay, nothing else is there. Where is my ammo? Give me some ammo. Oh, okay, ammo's there.
Just something to help.
Yeah. That sounded painful. Anything over here? No? Okay.
Shepard, don't shoot. You know me.
Bar? Oh!
I shut
Again?
down security cams as soon as I saw it was you. Never thought I'd say it, but I'm glad it's you shooting up the place. Sorry, ran a Thanoptis. You let me go when you destroyed Saren's lab on Vermeer. Had to outrun a nuke in a utility pod, but it's still a second chance.
I assume you have a good reason for being at this lab.
Don't worry, I'm not wasting the chance you gave me. My work here, strictly beneficial. Not for the mercs. Jador's on a standard power trip. But Okeer is trying to do something good, even if his methods are a little extreme.
Yeah.
Everyone deserves a second chance, right? And sometimes giving one pays off. I take care of my debts.
What's Okeer trying to do here?
It's complicated. Jador wants a private army, but Okeer mostly ignores her. He's running the project for his own reasons. I created a mental imprint routine to educate his tank bred. Most don't get through it. He dumps them for some reason. He wants to help his people, but he's not looking for a genophage cure, and he's not going for numbers. That's all I know.
Finding you in a place like this makes me think letting you go was a mistake. You don't want that.
We agree on that. Don't worry. I plan on staying as far away from anything to do with you as possible. Now, if you don't mind, I'm gonna run like hell before you blow the place or something. I know how you work.
Appreciate you.
Should have killed her. Too much knowledge without ethical boundaries.
Mordin, we don't have to kill everybody. That is not what we Paragons do. We need some people alive to be able to tell the story. There we go. We need some bards to be able to tell the story of how I lived. We need someone to remember us.
Here you are. I've watched your progress. It's about time. The batteries on these tanks will not wait while you play with these idiotic mercs.
I take it you're Okier? You don't seem particularly caged, or grateful that I'm here.
You may claim to be here to help, but the formerly deceased Shepherd is not a sign of gentle change. Surprised? All Krogan should know you. I'm sure Rana has already revisited your actions on Vermeer.
I'm sure you're eager to retell the story.
Such a tale. Saren, the Spectre traitor, threatens the return of the Krogan horde by curing the genophage, undoing the gentle genocide of the Turians and Solarians. But before Saren can deliver his endless troops, in rides Shepherd, securing victory through nuclear fire. I like that part. It has weight.
I didn't have a lot of room for finesse. If there'd been any other solution, I'd have considered it.
But I approve. Saren's pale horde were not true Krogan. Numbers alone are nothing. The mistake of an outsider, one that these mercenaries have also made. I gave their leader my rejects for her army, but she grows impatient. It's time for you to take me out of here.
Personal issues irrelevant. Here for the collectors.
I see. Yes, collector attacks have increased. A human concern. My requests were focused elsewhere. I acquired the knowledge to create one pure soldier. With that, I will inflict upon the genophage the greatest insult an enemy can suffer. To be ignored.
Your search for the perfect soldier created a lot of failures. You don't care about them?
I failed no one. My rejects are exactly what Jador asked for. She simply lacks the ability to command. They are strong, healthy, and useless to me. I need perfection. If a few thousand are rejected, so be it. My work will purify the Krogan. We will not be restored. We will be renewed.
I thought the Krogan ideal was a return to the numbers that threatened the galaxy.
We will not need numbers. My soldier is a template. It is a greater threat than all the Phantom siblings that would have been at its flank. The galaxy still bears the scars of the Horde, but it will learn to fear the Lance.
So this man is trying to make a whole bunch of Captain Americas, only in Krogan.
What did you get from the collectors? I need whatever you know about them.
They are strange, so isolated, yet very available when your sacrifice is big enough. I gave them mini Krogan. I may have information for you, but the tech was consumed in my prototype, after I determined how to use it without killing the subjects. The deaths were unfortunate, but I only need one success to start the process.
So you don't want to cure the genophage?
Contrary to what survivors claim, the genophage does not produce strong Krogan. The only quality it filters is the ability to survive the genophage. For every 1,000 stillborn, too many weaklings live. Every survivor is branded as precious. That's produced more cuddling than your collective human teats.
Dang.
I say, let us carry the genophage. Let 1,000 die in a clutch. We will defeat it by climbing atop our dead. That is the Krogan way.
You're just as cruel and manipulative as those who released the genophage on your people.
Mordin.
Perhaps. But I will restore the Krogan. And my soldier will not provoke a nuclear response as a cure or horde would. My legacy is perfection. With each pure Krogan reaching higher by standing on our dead. They will exceed, but not forget.
Your methods are extreme, but you know how to deconstruct a threat. Will you help us?
Perhaps I can strike a deal to secure passage, but my prototype is not negotiable. It is the key to my legacy.
Attention, I have traced the Krogan release. Okier, of course.
Uh-oh.
I'm calling blank slate on this project. Gas these commandos and start over from Okier's data. Flush the tanks.
that weak will. She'll kill my legacy with a damn valve. Shepard, you want information on the collectors? Stop her. She'll try to access contaminants in the storage bay.
You could just start over, like she plans to. What's the big deal?
This tank is pure. It involved as much trial as data. Starting over will not duplicate it. Survive. Jador will be with the rejected tanks. Kill her. I will stay and do what must be done.
Yeah! You know, I remember, nah, I'm not gonna bring it up. That'll be later. Much later.
Can we shut that bitch up now?
They've seen us.
Oof. Get rid of that Krogan. Get rid of that stupid Krogan. Woo! That wasn't a weave, that was just miss. All right, chick. I was hoping. Okay. Where we at? Where we at? Jack, why the heck are you all the way over there?
Great. What's the old guy done back in his lab?
Shepard, the lab alarms coincided with the system's failure. The remaining lab systems are unprotected, and I have gained limited access. According to lab scanners, the room is flooded with toxins and Okir's personal life signs are failing rapidly. I recommend haste.
All right. Give me more ammo. I need all my ammo. I need all my money. There we go. Yeah, the change weapon wheel doesn't work.
Emergency vent in progress. Contamination detected. Emergency vent in progress.
If I knew why the collectors wanted humans, I would tell you. But everything is in my prototype. My legacy is pure. This one soldier. This grunt. Perfect.
Poor guy.
He killed how many, but vented the tanks into the room to save this one?
Delusional. Unlikely one Krogan, however strong, could have impact Okir wanted. Am almost certain. Suggest leaving it.
Afraid he'll make your genophage obsolete?
No, but Krogan genetically dangerous, socially dangerous as well. Have enough enemies without adding this.
Normandy, Okir is a no-go, but we have a package that needs retrieval. And he's a big one.
Yeah. Now, I wonder how in the world they got that out of there. Because that is a load to carry. Not only that, but all of that water that went with it. Face only a mother could look. A tank mother?
Bringing the Krogan for study makes sense, but I have concerns about waking it.
Yeah, you've said that a few times now.
A normal Krogan is dangerous. This one was created and likely educated by a madman.
I see everyone's enjoying the new paperweight. Concerns?
We don't know anything about it, Commander.
I know. You don't find that interesting?
Quite well at close quarters. Perhaps awakening him in a confined space wouldn't be prudent.
Noted. The cargo hold is safe enough while I decide what to do with him.
I agree. I agree. A dolly would work. My only question is, one, well, a few questions. One, where did the Normandy land? Or where did you put the cockroach? AKA the small flying vessel. And B, considering the terrain of all of that crap, that's a lot of precise maneuvering. I'm not saying at no point is it impossible, but let's just say that's fun. Joker can land in Normandy in that lab bay door area. I have faith. You know, now that I think about it, the area going towards what's her name? Jador. You probably could put the cockroach there and open the door. You might be able to put the dolly, use the dolly and put it in there. So, yeah. Yeah, I can see it. All right, anything else? Nope. Okay.
Shepard, how can I help?
I'll let you work.
We'll be here if you need me.
All right. So with that out of the way, we're going to take a trip downstairs real quick.
The elusive man wishes to speak to you in the debriefing room, Commander.
I hate that. I really hate that. If there's one thing that annoys me more than anything else, might have to knock down, might have had to knock down a couple of walls, but it ain't your stuff. So that is very true. That is also very true. Man, what do you want?
Shepard, I think we have them. Horizon, one of our colonies in the Terminus systems, just went silent. If it isn't under attack, it soon will be. Has Mordin delivered the countermeasure for the Seeker swarms?
Not yet.
Let's hope he works well under pressure. There's something else you should know. One of your former crew, Ashley Williams, she's stationed on Horizon.
Last I knew, Ash was Alliance. Why is she out in the Terminus systems?
Officially, it's an outreach program to improve Alliance relation with the colonies, but they're up to something. And if they sent Chief Williams, it must be big. Perhaps you should take it up with her.
The Collectors just happened to pick a colony with one of my former crew? I don't buy it.
It shouldn't be a surprise the Collectors are interested in you, especially if they're working for the Reapers. They might be going after her to get to you.
We should send a message to the Citadel. The Alliance can give us reinforcements.
Not until you investigate. I don't want the Alliance getting in our way. Once you have the situation under control, I'll send the message personally.
Mm-hmm.
Send the coordinates. We'll head straight there.
This is the most warning we've ever had, Shepard. Good luck.
Joker, set a course for Horizon. I've got to go see the Professor.
Aye, aye, Commander.
And looks like we have the countermeasure.
Tell me you have something.
That smile is creepy. That smile is just absolutely creepy. Are we going straight? Oh, okay. We are literally going straight there. All right. Well, we'll knock out Horizon before we get up out of here.
Lilith, we've got a problem.
Still can't calibrate the targeting matrix?
Those defense towers are useless if we don't figure it out.
Sorry, Chief. Getting our comm systems back online takes priority.
Yeah. Okay. Surprised people haven't tried to blame that one on me, too.
People out here don't trust the Alliance. It's nothing personal. What is that?
On to the safe house.
I'll
cover you. Run!
No! Get off me! Run, you goose! Run! I know we should have sprayed for insects. Yeah.
Assuming control.
And there's the meme. Yep, it's human, all right. Load them up, boys. Load them up.
We are the harbinger of their perfection. Prepare these humans for ascension.
No! Really? Ain't y'all one of the collectors? You move that person like 5 feet. And you're already like, I'm tired, boss. All right, I'm bringing Mordin since this is your stuff. All right, let's see. Going more incendiary. Garrow. I'm gonna save it. This is your idea. Let's see if it works, pal. That shot almost looks like something from Castlevania.
Mord, you sure these armor upgrades will protect us from the Seeker swarms?
Certainty impossible, but in limited numbers, should confused detection make us invisible to swarms. In theory.
In theory? That sounds
experimental technology. Only test is concept. Test in person. excited.
This is why I ignored Tim. Dang it, Batman! You were supposed to be the Batman.
Thought I was harmless. Next.
You were supposed to be the Batman. How did you get smoked already? Okay, I thought that was another way to get around. Anything else up here? Nope. Nope, nope, nope. All right, cool. Oh, thought I saw something. All right.
Collector ship disrupting communications.
We're on our own now.
All right, so now we're rummaging through people's houses.
Heavy weapon.
Shield down.
Ah, so you have heavy weapons there, my friend. We can do that.
One down.
Come on, get in there. There we go.
Those things look like the husks the Geth used on Eden Prime.
I thought the Geth got that technology from Sovereign.
Elusive Man was right. Collectors working with Reapers.
Another 42 hundo. More bread equals more gooder.
This looks interesting.
Skin weave. All right, I need more ammo.
Husks have human characteristics, possibly repurposed colonists.
No. The Geth impaled their victims on giant spikes to turn them into husks. But we haven't seen any. The collectors must have already had the husks. They want the colonists alive for something else.
The collectors must be experimenting on the colonists. What are they up to?
Maybe it's better not to know the details.
Find out for sure when you stop them.
These aren't the same creatures I fought on Eden Prime. They're more advanced. Evolved.
They still die if you shoot them.
The collectors aren't getting away with more victims. Let's move out.
Let's go. All these empty buildings. It's unsettling.
No signs of resistance. Must have happened quickly. Enemies in front.
Okay, that was weird. Homeboy just kind of standing there. People die when they shoot, when you shoot them. I mean, he's not wrong. Bang, bang. Hey, more ammo. There we go. I thought that was something there.
Never saw me coming.
They did.
Enjoy. Victim appears conscious, fully aware, trapped in stasis. Fascinating.
They've been like this a long time.
That has got to suck. I'm gonna be real with y'all. I would not know how to act if I had to cover this. Like homeboy was trying to hide.
I am assuming direct control. Assuming direct control. This hurts
Lost
you.
shield.
Kill 1 and 100 will replace it. You will know pain, Shepard.
Difficult.
Inside the house.
That one.
Woo!
This should slow him down.
Take it to the head, baby. Take it to the head.
You're assuming control.
Come on. Come on. Reload. Not reload. Reheal. Get ready to heavy weapon. I remember the first time I went through this. This was hell. I don't want the particle laser. At least not right now. Okay. You play some more. That one, use ground. That's everything. Carol, Sevilla, people die when you shoot them.
Company, get out here now.
Bo?
You're human. What are you doing out here? You lead them right here.
You had to hear them try to get in. Seems like it's hard to hide from the collectors.
Those things are collectors? You mean, they're real? I thought they were just made up, you know, propaganda to keep us in Alliance space. No, they got Lilith. I saw her go down. Sten, too. They got damn near everybody.
What's your name? What do you do here?
Name's Delan. Mechanic. I came down to check on the main grid after we lost our comm signals. And I heard screaming. I looked outside and there were swarms of bugs. Everyone they touched just froze. I sealed the doors. Damn it, it's the Alliance's fault. They stationed that Chief Williams here and built those defense towers. It made us a target.
Tell me more about this Alliance rep.
Chief Williams? Heard she was some kind of hero or something. Didn't mean nothing to me, though. Would rather she just stayed back in Council space.
Any idea what she was doing on Horizon?
Supposed to be helping us get the defense towers up and running. I got the feeling she was here for something else. Spying on us, maybe.
We got red pillars.
Tell me about the colony defense towers.
A gift from the Alliance. High-powered Guardian lasers. supposed to keep hostile ships from landing near the colony. Had to build a massive underground generator just to give it enough juice. Only we couldn't get the targeting systems online. So the Alliance gave us a giant gun that couldn't shoot straight. Stupid sons of bitches.
Why do you think this is the Alliance's fault?
We're just a small colony. Nobody bothered us before we started building those damn defense towers and drew attention to ourselves. I left Council space to get away from the Alliance. Nothing good ever comes from getting mixed up with them.
The Collectors are targeting remote colonies. The Alliance was trying to help.
I don't need their help. Too many strings attached. That rep said she was just here to get the towers online, but mark my words, there's more to it.
If you have defenses, we can use them against the Collector ship.
You'd need to calibrate the targeting system first. It's never worked right.
Shouldn't be hard to figure out. Just need the location.
Head for the main transmitter on the other side of the colony. Pretty hard to miss. The targeting controls are at the base.
It's probably just better if you stay out of the way.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. I'll let you out, but I'm locking the door behind you. I'm not taking any chances. Good luck. I think you're gonna need it.
It'll be fine. I'm gonna take the platinum. And much as I like the particle beam, I still need my Black Storm. I absolutely still need my Black Storm. Anything else in here? Nope. Okay. Close the door, bucko. We're going out.
Never saw me coming.
Do the trick.
My shields are down.
Your destiny. My attacks will tear you apart.
Firing a high-impact shot.
Cook this man. Oh no! I'm breaking a Scion. Not of the Seventh Dawn.
Firing a high-impact shot. I love this rifle.
Okay. I need more ammo. Where is the ammo? Where is the ammo? I'll come back and... An armor piercing... Yeah! Let's see here. Anything else here? Nope. Okay.
I'll take it.
More biotic damage and more ammo. There we go.
It's odd we haven't run across more frozen colonists.
Colonists loaded onto ship. Collector's nearly finished here. Need to hurry.
Anything else here? Anything else here? Doesn't look like it. Already got full ammo. And another 3 grand. You know, it is kind of jacked up when you were playing, you know, when you're playing a lot of these types of games where you just randomly show up and take everybody else's stuff. We talked about it in one of our pods earlier where we just show up, take everybody else's stuff, and kind of move on for the quote-unquote good of the people.
Firing a high-impact shot.
Oh yeah, I hate these things. Mordin, get up. Yeah, off of me! Oh, that was terrible. That was terrible. I expected my teammates to help me out on that one. Okay, we found a better spot.
Fire imminent. Do the trick.
As much as I like Shockwave, I hate getting hit by it. Oh, and this is not the best space to be. Come on.
Snipe that one.
All right. Good. Going with Blackstorm first.
Firing a high impact shot.
Let's hit that. Oh, good. Googly muggly. Okay. Think time. Which way are we gonna go with this?
Heavy weapon. Firing a high impact shot.
And why is... That's why. All right, there we go. And I knew I was gonna get hit by that. Come on, come on. Stick and move, baby, stick and move.
This should slow him down. I love this
Yeah, enjoy.
Okay. Need ammo. Sorry if I'm being a little less talkative, but I'm having flashbacks of the Krogan in Ferrum. Oh, it is. It is. I remember this. I remember this fight pretty well. Funniest thing is, I actually got to this part faster than I did my very first playthrough.
Normandy, do you copy?
Joker here. Signal's weak, Commander, but we got you.
Edie, can you get the colony's defense towers online?
Errors in the calibration software are easily rectified, but it will take time to bring the towers to full power. I recommend a defensive posture. I will not be able to mask the increased generator output.
Collectors will respond with force to stop it.
Got any other helpful tips?
Just one. Enemy reinforcements are closing in. I suggest you ready weapons.
All right.
Here, enjoy. Boy.
Direct intervention is necessary.
That's right. Move. Metagel doesn't work. Metagel doesn't work like in Yeah, the metal gel doesn't work like in ME1.
This should slow him down.
Yeah.
Doubtful that enemy has withdrawn. Reinforcements likely.
All right. I believe there is a big boy that's supposed to be coming.
Sequential power-up initiated. Guardian anti-ship batteries at 40%.
Reinforcements. Nice to have
Yeah, these things got hands.
Direct intervention is necessary. Our power is unmatched.
You miss.
Next.
Anti-ship batteries at 60%. Seeking targeting protocols to Normandy systems.
All right. Switch that back.
Protect the tower.
Scoped and dropped!
Are you serious?
Get ready. Gotta be more soon.
Okay. I'm about to say, I know I did not lose this ammo. And that's the one I was waiting for.
Edie, we need that system online.
New one. Whatever it is, don't get too close. Should burn through any armor.
Nope, 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 nope. Not there, not there, not there, not there, not there. And why do I end up keep switching back? Dang it. Stick and move, baby. Stick and move. Stick and move, baby. Stick and move. Bang, bang, game, game. Woo! Get him out the tank. Nobody want to see y'all.
No, don't let him get away.
I have a love-hate relationship with that fight.
There's nothing we can do. They're gone.
Half the colony's in there. They took Egan and Sam and Lilith. Do something.
I didn't want it to end this way. I did what I could.
More than most, Shepard.
Shepard. Wait. I know that name.
Garrett snitching.
You're some type of big alliance hero.
Commander Shepard, Captain of the Normandy, the first human Spectre, savior of the Citadel. You're in the presence of a god, Delan, back from the dead.
All the good people we lost and you get left behind. Figures. Screw this. I'm done with you Alliance types.
I thought you were dead, Commander. We all did.
It's been too long, Ash. How have you been?
That's it? You show up after 2 years and act like nothing's happened? I would have followed you anywhere, Commander. I thought you were gone. You were more than our commander. Why didn't you try to contact me? Why didn't you let me know you were alive?
Not my choice. I spent the last 2 years in some kind of coma while Cerberus rebuilt me.
You're with Cerberus now? Garrus, too? I can't believe the reports were right.
Reports? You mean you already knew?
Alliance intel said Cerberus could be behind our missing colonies. We got a tip that this one could be the next to get hit. I went to Anderson, but he wouldn't talk. But there were rumors that you weren't dead. Worse, that you were working for the enemy.
Cerberus and I want the same thing, to save our colonies. That doesn't mean I answer to them.
Do you really believe that? Or is that just what Cerberus wants you to think? I wanted to believe that you were alive. I just never expected anything like this. You've turned your back on everything we stood for.
You know, this is a tough conversation. Like, how are you supposed to explain that I'm working for a human-centric organization? A human-centric organization, or human-centric extremist organization. But I'm the good guy. I don't know how you explain that.
Ash, you know me. You know I'd only do this for the right reason. You saw it yourself. The Collectors are targeting human colonies, and they're working with the Reapers.
I'd like to believe you, Shepard, but I don't trust Cerberus. And it worries me that you do. What did they do to you? What if they're behind it? What if they're the ones working with the Collectors?
Damn it, Williams. You're so focused on Cerberus that you're ignoring the real threat.
As much as this may be quote-unquote the Paragon answer, what's up? Exactly. I mean, to be honest, the only person on the main crew that so far that kind of trusts Cerberus is Miranda, and I don't think she fully trusts Cerberus. I think she trusts the paycheck. I firmly believe. Here's the problem with this situation. The Alliance is handcuffed by the Council. Right? Cerberus has, I won't exactly say as many resources as the Alliance has, but remember when Garrus first started talking, saying, you know, what Spectres can do whatever they want without the red tape and all this other stuff like that? The Alliance knows deep down you're not going to get them to help you. It's just, you're not going to get the Alliance to help you. And in a crunch time situation like this, Cerberus is the only ones that can really hunt them down. They have better intel. They have better intel. They know the Terminus systems a heck of a lot more than the Alliance does. And whatever. This is an intel play more than anything else for a lot of people. It's, you have a lot of people that have what Garrus talked about in the first time, in the first game. You have less oversight and you have to contend with less people. Does not mean we trust them at any stretch. But I do not trust Cerberus. I don't care how much they sectionalize their divisions and that they work. How do I put this? Independently of each other. You cannot trust Cerberus at any point. You can't. Their political arm, their military arm, absolutely. Absolutely not. Their science arm. No, you can't trust them. And that's the thing that kind of, I've read this in a few, I've read this in a few Reddit threads, that one of the things they wish that they had in this game is the option early to have, like, say, a Cerberus arc, which is what the game is now, and an Alliance arc, where you actually go through the Alliance. But I honestly believe the way that they did it, you had the Alliance arc in the first game, and now you're working for essentially an extremist organization to get a lot of this stuff done. But a lot of people I've read is like, nobody trusts Cerberus. But Ash she's Alliance through and through. So you're not going to convince her. And I have other things to do.
I can see you won't listen to reason.
You show up after 2 years and tell me you're working with Cerberus. Sounds like you left reason behind a long time ago. Doesn't matter. I still know where my loyalties lie. I'm an Alliance soldier. It's in my blood. I'm reporting back to the Citadel. I'll let them decide if they believe your story.
Do I say this knowing good and heck well she says, nah, fat chance? Personally, I would end up leaning more towards saying fat chance. I would swap these two when it comes to, like, Renegade and Paragon answers. But I can understand why they put goodbye as the neutral one. I'm going to say goodbye because I wouldn't ask her to betray the Alliance.
So long, Ash.
So long, Commander. Good luck.
I do get she wants to believe you, but she can't.
Joker, send the shuttle to pick us up. I've had enough of this colony.
Shep sounds like he wants to cry. All right, what time we got? Okay. So, as for tomorrow, I'll wait till after this cutscene.
Shepard, good work on Horizon. Hopefully the Collectors will think twice before attacking another colony.
It's not a victory. We interrupted the Collectors, but they still abducted half the colony.
That's better than an entire colony, and more than we've accomplished since the abductions began. The Collectors will be more careful now, but I think we can find another way to lure them in.
Ash said the Alliance got a tip about me and Cerberus. Was that you?
I may have let it slip that you were alive, and with Cerberus.
You risked the lives of my friend, my crew, and that entire colony, just to lure the Collectors there?
A calculated risk. I suspected the collectors were looking for you, or people connected to you. Now I know for certain. I told you I wouldn't sit and wait while the Reapers and Collectors gather strength. Besides, they would have hit another colony eventually, and without a way to predict which one, they would have abducted everyone.
No, you could have told me at least.
We have to make sure they don't abduct anyone else.
I want the Collectors stopped for that very reason. That's why we're doing this, Shepard. I'm devoting all resources to finding a way through the Omega-4 relay. We have to hit them where they live. Your team will need to be strong, as will their resolve. There's no looking back. The same goes for you. Can I assume you've put your past relationships behind you?
None of your damn business.
If it affects the mission, better you should leave it behind. Shepard, once you find a way through the Omega-4 relay to the Collector homeworld, there's no guarantee you'll return. To have any hope of surviving, you and your entire team must be fully committed to this.
Let me worry about them. You just find us a way to the Collector homeworld.
I just want to be upfront about your odds. You'll need everyone at their best. I've forwarded 3 more dossiers. Keep building your team while I find a way through the relay. And be careful, Shepard. The Collectors will be watching you.
I guess we're really gonna do it. Hit the Omega-4 relay. Take the fight to the Collectors in person. Looking forward to the action. After seeing what those bastards did on Horizon, though, makes you think.
They're powerful, but we've got a few tricks for them. If anyone can stop them, we can.
No argument there, Commander. Horizon just made it hit home. What we're doing, what we're up against. Gonna go take care of a little unfinished business. I imagine everyone else is, too. Getting some closure, you know?
Okay, so I guess that is going to be it for this week's episode. So what do we got next? We got, oh yeah, Samara, Thane, and Tally coming up next, and we're gonna start working on some loyalty missions. I don't know which direction we're gonna go next. I think we're gonna work on a couple of loyalty missions for the current crew before we grab some more. We'll see how that works. I'm also gonna try to unlock everybody's loyalty mission without anybody catching feelings. Because you know how easy it is in this game, apparently. But as for tomorrow, I have a couple of things that I have to do tomorrow, so I won't be back in time to do the speed run. So what I'm going to try to do is put up a offline run next week. I'm gonna try a couple of the glitches, but I'm not ready yet for the full thing and whatnot. I won't exactly say I mastered it, but I was able to, I didn't realize, like, Tone, when you do Citadel 2, how much you have to what's the word I'm looking for? How much you have to be able to work the weapon swap glitch thing. Yeah, it's like how much you have to rock the weapon swap good thing or whatever. That's one of the reasons why I put out the thing on Discord about being able to use the controller and the keyboard at the same time. Because you use the keyboard or use the controller for directions. You use spacebar with like your pinky finger to sprint, and you use the mouse wheel with the offhand to do the weapon swap. So you still have access to your sprint. But using the controller to do the weapon swap does not work. It doesn't. No. No, you can't. You can't, but like for certain pockets, when leading up to the whole weapon swap thing or whatever, you have that option to, granted it's not so much of a time save or whatever, but it gives you that extra option when you're doing the whole sprint thing. Like when you're trying to get a little bit more distance or whatever. So I'm not saying it's wholly useful, but it's like you've been doing, trying to find little 1 or 2 second time saves here and there. That's another thing in the tooltip. So I found that out going through Citadel 2. Yeah, because I tried to do the keyboard one or whatever, and I just keep getting lost. And I'm like, look, I've gotten this far with controller. I'm going to stick with controller. Or at best, I'm going to go with hybrid. I'm going to go with hybrid controls. And whatnot, instead of trying to learn an entirely new system, because I've already tried to learn what's what I'm looking for. I've already tried to redone my character. Yes. One day I'll pull up my camera. Next time we chop it up on Discord. But one day I have to pull up my camera and show you how I get through dialogue, because I use both the space bar and the gamepad at the same time. Let me see. Okay. All right, looks like that's all of it. All right. So now let me get back to my spot.
Shepard, the tank you recovered from Corliss indicates stable Krogan life signs inside. It is in the cargo bay should you wish to investigate.
Well, let's go visit. Let's go visit the big boy. But yeah, so I'm gonna probably end up trying to do another offline run sometime, hopefully between Sunday and Monday. But also looking forward, what is it? Tuesday. Tuesday is the Fall Guys run, right? Coming up. So, Tuesday, we're looking at what, 6? Or 4 your time? Usual time on the Tuesday stream? Okay. So 4 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Eastern, we are going to be doing a special stream because 14 and Fall Guys have done a collab. They did it on the actual Fall Guys game. Now we get to play the FF14 version. And anyone who can get the gold saucer on Bryn Crystal, get to the gold saucer on Bryn Crystal can join in. Yes. If you are on, if you can get to the gold, if you can get to the gold saucer and can, I think server and data center travel should be able to count if they're doing it with the same parameters as, say, PvP, I think. But yeah, if you can get to Brynhilde on Crystal Data Center, then come on through. We will play some Fall Guys. I don't see there being any kind of story or anything. So if you're worried about, I don't want to ruin any kind of FF14 story or whatever, you shouldn't have to worry about it. It's going from Tuesday, I want to say, until what, December 1st? Either December 1st or December 31st. So if y'all want to come in, be my guest. I'm just giving y'all fair warning. We talked about this. We talked about this, I think, on your stream. I wonder if the grab mechanic in Fall Guys is going to make it to 14. I am watching out for every single Lalafell in every game that I play. Because I do not trust y'all. I do not trust you little ankle biters. I know you're gonna grab me by the leg. Considering my character is 6'6", I am the tallest you can get for a Highlander. I know you little suckers are gonna grab me. So long as I sprint past y'all, I'm fine. But it's gonna be a lot of fun. There's gonna be a lot of goofiness going on and whatever. So pop on through, have some fun with it. And I believe that is it for all of my future announcements. But I will be back on this stream on Friday. Like I said, we're going to probably be knocking out some loyalty missions. I want to see how much setup I can get with it before we actually get into the stream and whatnot. But if I don't see y'all on Tuesday evening, then I will see y'all 2 p.m. Eastern next Friday. Y'all take care of each other. I'm still working on the side quest stuff. My next one is going to be, hopefully, I'm shooting for the next one to be out Monday. It's a short one, so it's just going to be a short. But I want y'all to take care of yourselves. And I mean, both mentally, physically, also emotionally, and all points in between. Get up and move. And it's not just regular exercise, but if y'all want to take Doesn't even have to be a dance class. If y'all take a dance class on YouTube or whatever, some version of moving, you know, you don't have to worry about, you know, lifting big plates or whatever, but just get up and move. It helps. It absolutely helps. But I will see y'all later. One love. Y'all take it easy. I'm going for a walk. Like I said earlier about taking care of yourselves, I'm going for a walk and clear my head. I'll holla at y'all later.